This whole playlist is a bunch of videos that Omega and I took in 2013 at Mondo Baltimore, a great film festival that we attended for PME. I really don't want to go into anything about PME in this video. Everything that you could possibly want to know is already online. So anytime PME comes up in these videos, just remember this dramatization of what it was like to work there.
Why have you done this to me? Why? Now I must destroy you.
There can be no forgiveness.
Anyway, we did the videos and sent them in, but to my knowledge they're not online anywhere, so here they are. Online and being ignored by everyone is not you.
So, you want to ask a question?
Alright, I'll start off first. First of all, I'm the house manager of the Autograph Playhouse. Thank you all for coming down. Appreciate it very much. That was like the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. It was like a mixture of like dodgeball meets Dukes of Hazzard almost, you know? It was just crazy. And like I said, I got your info, but ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any questions, just let me know. I am the house manager of the theater, so we have all sorts of amenities for you as a crew. And all you have to do is just come and see me. My name is Matt, and we'll take it from there. But the question is, how in the world did you come up with this idea? What was your inspiration for this?
Well, there was one movie that I saw in particular. It was this. There's like a 48-hour film project festival, and they do it throughout the world. But they did one in Richmond, and it was a very serious, dramatic movie. It ended with like a little boy like crushing a woman's head with a rock. And I always wanted to do like a really misogynistic movie, and like as a joke, you know, like it's like I'm a sexually frustrated young man who wants to take out my anger on women through my movie. So I wanted to make like the greatest version of that could never be topped, ever. Yeah, you nailed it, dude. Yeah, I mean...
Do you have a count?
No.
I mean, alright, a rough... Alright, was there any one actor whose head was crushed multiple times? Or was it like a different head every time?
That's more than one.
I know, but it's complex. You saw it.
It's multifaceted. I don't know.
Let's let Drew tell us.
And there was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 that were crushed, but they were never repeated. They were all original.
Normally in movies, you know, like action, like this, I would consider this an action film, honestly. Usually the lead, the male lead, has sort of qualities. In this movie, he has qualities more of like the damsel in distress. He's ineffectual. He's only motivated by a strong-willed person. He's asking questions all the time. Did you really set out to make a film that was like, what was I trying to? I wrote a lot of words here. There's a question in this. Oh yeah, where did you find a boner picture of a bat?
It's just Google.
That's good enough.
We did augment it.
You did?
Yeah, but there's a pretty, it's pretty close to what it actually looks like when a bat has a boner. It's big. Yeah.
It really made me think that it couldn't fly. That's a lot of hype.
It's like a mammal. They have.
It looked
like
like
a
a
hamster or something. They have very large.
You mean a hamster is like one big penis?
They've left balls. They're like...
Okay, here's a real question. What do you think is really, really funny about hypermasculinity? It's a question.
I mean, it's not exactly funny. It's, I guess what's funny about it is that it's the epitome of what isn't supposed to be funny. It's the, I mean, it's also, it's inherently, there's something inherently not gay. I don't want to say this offensively, but there's something very gay about it. Just like having, well, like, I mean, the best thing is like all the stuff from the 80s, like the Rocky movies, the later Rockies, when Rocky got really ripped, and like the emphasis on the male body became like the epitome of what a man is supposed to be, but it's like inherently crossing a certain sexual, like if you've ever seen Commando, it's like the most homoerotic movie ever made. But it's like supposed to be what a man is supposed to be, but it's like that's not really what people are like. So that's sort of where it was going.
Yeah, you're supposed to get like really ripped and then cover yourself in baby oil all the time.
And carry logs through the woods to music.
And you had to have like an orange tan.
Yeah,
Okay, do we have any questions? Yeah, honestly, from the audience here? Okay, come on up. Come here. All right, go ahead.
So I'm a really big fan of the music in this movie. Who wrote it and how can I get it?
I wrote a majority of it. I think we have some of the soundtrack here.
Do you have it on sale?
No.
It's actually on sale right there up at the DVD counter.
The only thing I didn't do is well, there's a couple songs, but I didn't do the metal song I did that, but I didn't do the workout montage song that was done by Philip Heston and Robert King, and I could never do music like that. It's too good. They're in bands in Richmond that are nothing like that at all. One's like a country band, and the other one is like a pop rock sort of band. But I really wish they would do like a hair metal thing, because they're really good at it. But yeah, I did.
So the music is available there?
Yeah, well, we have some.
Yeah, we got a few. They have a few CDs in the back. I see there's a lot of like Italian movie kind of influence in the music, and there was like like heavy keyboards and like very 80s, like awesomely 80s. I gotta say it was intense, and I dug it. It was I think Drive sucks. I said it.
Drive?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I mean, I liked it.
Really? No. The sound?
I have to say that
Yeah, I didn't like Drive.
when I first saw it,
All right, let Drew speak. He's here. He came here.
I took well, like when I first saw it the first time, I took him like a weed brownie, and then when I saw it, it was terrifying. It was a terrifying movie.
Yeah. All right, do we have any more questions out there? Oh, we got one in the back here. Come on up. Come.
Can I just stay here?
Just yell it then.
I'm 8 years old and I have a bunch of questions.
Oh my god, adorable.
I mean, this movie is awesome. It has this amazing aesthetic. For your next film, is your promo going to keep that same aesthetic for the feature length?
Yeah, I think so. We were gonna do more of like a handheld thing, but after we filmed that, I like how it's shot. So it's like detached and static and that stuff. So yeah, I think it's gonna just look basically like the promo looked.
Okay. The opening of this film, like when you cut to more or less your kind of title credit sequence where the music's playing, was that all archival or did you like make that yourself?
It was all from archive.org.
Yeah.
It was a last minute thing. They were like, we need an intro. So like the week before it was due, we threw everything together. It actually worked really well.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
But it's like the most bullshitted thing that we did. And like people who hate the movie are like, I really like the logo. I really like that sequence. It's really good. The least amount of time.
And then your movie clearly plays on themes of like masculinity and misogyny. Dicks are clearly something you love.
Of course.
Where did that all come from?
I mean,
From a dick.
I'm gonna guess it came from somewhere else.
there's that, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there's just like, any like film criticism about horror is always about penises. Like slasher movies, like the knife is the penis, and the murders are rape, and Aliens, the alien is a penis, and the man gives birth. Yeah, I mean, it's all like on a subconscious level, it's supposed to be sexual. So like it's supposed to play on that joke or the metaphor, but the metaphor is literal. So like the monsters are called misogynist because the metaphor is so blatantly obvious that they're actually called what the metaphor is.
Okay, do we have any more questions out there, guys? Oh, we got one right back here. You want to come up, or do you want to just yell?
I can't get past the camera.
Okay.
Why did you decide to play double duty playing Drew and Phil?
Because we had no one else to play either of those characters. It's the only reason.
Did you kind of go for a Napoleon Dynamite thing?
Well, the wig, wait, which for what?
Oh, just for the scientist character.
That's a Napoleon Dynamite wig. Like literally, it's branded as that. And the Phil wig is actually a, what's his name? It's a Rod Stewart wig, actually.
Back in the 80s?
Well, yeah, like 6th grade, it was a scientist, and 6th grade and a half, it was Woody from the Big City Rollers.
Yeah, again, the wigs were freaking awesome in this movie.
Essential, really.
All right, we got one up front here. That it?
What are some of the, because I'm sure you get interesting reactions from people who don't expect what's going to land in their lap. What have been some of the reactions that you've gotten that you can tell us about that have been mixed or freaked or...
I mean, no one's ever really done it to me in person, but I've heard, like, the best one that I heard is, like, a friend of a friend came to see the movie, and, like, they got really mad, and they were like, like, that movie's gonna damage people if they see it, like, it's gonna, like, cause them psychological trauma. I think it had to do with, like, the Houdini dad sequence, like, that stuff, which I don't, is not funny, or entertaining in any way. I don't know why it's in the movie.
All right, we got another one from you. Go ahead.
The Ludus, the screaming man, reminds me a lot of the Earl of Lemongrass from Adventure Time. Where did that character come from?
Well, trying to remember. Well, so all of his dialogue was actually like he was based off of like H.P. Lovecraft in how it's all adjectives, and he's actually not saying anything. He's just saying adjectives. He's not describing anything. He's just like, it's a really fucked up, just horrific, unimaginable thing that you could never imagine. So that's where all that came out of. And then he was supposed to be like an anime sort of thing. But the guy who did the mask, Eric Miller, he based the mask off of Balinese masks. So like the way he looks is, if you look at Balinese masks, they look very similar to that, with like the large eyes.
All right. Oh, Jason, go ahead.
This is a question I asked you when we met over the summer. It's like, how did you make all those dicks? And I just love this story of you. So tell us that.
Well, there were the show cocks, which you see through most of the movie, and those were just straight dildos.
No. It's the landlord coming in when you had like...
Yeah, and then we got cheaper ones for the crowd scenes, and we like painted them all. And for the exploding cocks, though, they're just paper mache penises. And yeah, at some point we were just making a bunch of dicks in the backyard, and I guess Dan's landlord came to just get a check or something, whatever landlords do, you know. And he just, I guess he saw the penises and he was just like, I don't want to know. He was never spoken of again.
How many penises did you know?
Oh,
Like the landlord was just like, I see them. Like, was it like 700 of them, or? It kind of seemed like that.
I mean, we never had that many at one time, but because we kept reusing them, so we would blow pieces up and put them back together, and then reuse them. And then we originally wanted there to be like 101 penis explosions, which we did not do. So we could actually put on the cover, there's 101 penis explosions, because we knew no one would ever top it. Not realizing that only like one is enough, really, to get the historical record. Says, no, you should never do this. Just never make a movie like that. It's not gonna do your career any good. It's not gonna. No doors, they will just close slowly, and you'll hear a locking noise from the inside. But trauma will call you.
All right, Babette, go ahead.
So what are your plans moving forward? What is it, the sound of music? What are you going to do next as far as film?
Well, science team.
Yeah, science team. We're starting pre-production next in May, and then we're shooting in June. The first week of June, so.
Are you still raising money for that?
We are, yeah. On Indiegogo.
Okay.
So,
it's already done.
If you want to donate, you can.
Okay. All right. Did you have one?
Yeah. Normally I would ask this, but how big is it?
I believe it's like 6 inches.
That's the first time that many people have clapped for a 6-inch penis. Okay, fair enough. You got one?
Yeah, I got one more. Again, Matthew House. I'm just curious, what kind of budget did it take to do this? And did you have anybody who contributed to donations for the theater?
Yeah, I mean, for this movie, it's like before Kickstarter ever happened, so it was just our personal money, but it was like, I think the whole budget for the movie itself was like $5 grand.
Wow, that's good.
And then we spent more Yeah, we spent more like promoting it.
You spent more on penises, right?
That was a lot of it. Yeah, most of the budget it was dick, and then
That was the best sign up. You spent the most on penises, boo.
we got a good deal on it, though.
I gotta say.
They were kind of.
Oh, wait, we have one back. Go ahead.
So, how exactly did Phil manage to survive for 12 days without drinking water at the very start?
Well, wait, on the farm?
Yeah.
Before he...
Yeah.
My guess is there's like I guess there was a well or something there that was separate from the river, so it's never tainted.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh, yes.
Is it because Phil is such a phylogenists that he doesn't get tainted by the wine at the end?
What's a phylogeny?
Oh, does he turn? Does he turn at the end of the movie?
That I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's for you to
I
decide.
don't know.
So many unanswered questions.
So many ideas. How? By the way, that plane effect was pretty awesome. I have to say.
Yeah, that was real plane. No, I mean it was filmed like that plane was filmed and then inserted, so it was actually a plane flying. It was done in like the DC area, and then like cut out and inserted.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I thought that was like a CGI deal. So, all right, I guess you guys are done with questions. Do you have any more? Anybody? Anybody? Don't be shy, man. All right, we're done.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
I gotta say, let's give it up for Drew.